Welcome to session 4 of Making Meaning Through Writing. My name is April Baxter and I will be guiding you through today's training session. You should have your ELA handbook with you as we will be referring to it throughout the session, and I will be asking you to pause the video at certain points to complete reading, writing, and discussion activities. Let's review the big idea and essential questions for the module. Writing is the use of language as an expression of students' thinking and learning. Here are the essential questions. How is writing an indicator of a student's new learning? How does writing help students to think critically about their new learning? How is writing connected to a student's engagement with complex text? How does writing promote a student's ability to internalize and apply the use of academic language, which is the focus of today's training? How do writing and collaborative academic conversation work together to support student learning? How are the new California ELD standards addressed through writing strategies? These are the outcomes for today's training. Understanding the reciprocal process of reading and writing by recognizing the academic language in argumentative text as part of our Poe text set, replicating this text type through speaking and writing, reviewing the academic language of varied text types to determine long and short range writing throughout the year. Now we're going to connect back to some of the things that we learned already from previous sessions. It's important to ask the question, how is academic language integral to the 5 key themes of the framework? Let's take a look first at meaning making. We learned that making meaning is central in each of the strands of California's Common Core standards for ELA and literacy. Unless students make meaning of what they read, they will not be able to express their understanding in writing. Language development. This theme addressed how to support students in understanding a growing number of vocabulary words, learning academic language, and negotiating syntactical complexity. Effective expression. In this theme, we explored how students' understanding can be deepened by having students write, argue, or discuss in argumentative, informative, and narrative styles. Content knowledge. Here we looked at how developing student background knowledge, providing support and motivation for the discipline areas, and assisting students in tackling the different text structures in the disciplines all improve comprehension. And foundational skills. Now, this theme reminds us that it is our responsibility to provide the foundations that students need to be successful, regardless of our specific discipline. So keeping these themes in mind, think about how students noticing, building, and using academic language and varied text types will assist them in comprehension and writing for different purposes. Please turn to page 61 of the handbook to find an excerpt from the framework. As students progress through the grades, their language develops as the result of learning new content, reading more books and texts, writing responses and analyses, conversing with teachers and classmates, and researching and presenting ideas, just as their ability to accomplish these tasks develops as the result of increases in language. Please pause the video while you reflect on and share your answers to this question, how does this connect to what we have learned in previous sessions, with your colleagues. Let's continue to read the subsequent paragraph. Vocabulary, syntax, and grammatical structures are deliberately developed and supported in all grade levels and disciplines, and instruction in academic language occurs in meaningful contexts. Students have reasons to learn the language and many opportunities to use new language for genuine purposes. How does this connect to writing?